Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome to our channel. This is a fairly new channel. It's called ArcLight Addicts. Based on the name, you already know that we are addicted to arcs, torch arcs. But TIG welding is probably going to be our biggest thing in the video. We will also do some stick welding, some MIG welding, depending on what projects we have. But in the beginning of the channel, the channel's life, I should say, we are going to focus more on TIG welding and accessories, consumables, and whatnot. That's kind of the intro of this channel. I just wanted to kind of briefly discuss things that we're going to be working with. So things to come, you know, we have the Miller Multimatic 220 back here with a water cooler. We have an Everlast 210 EXT welder we'll be reviewing and just kind of talking about you know, some of the features, the pros and cons of each. So there's a lot that we're going to cover, you know, here over the next couple months, you know, just to kind of, you know, hit the ground running. And here on, you know, top of the table, we're going to review right off the bat. We got this nice Miller wireless foot pedal that we're going to talk about. Recently got a Spark dual regulator here, so we can do some back purging on stainless steel. This is fun. Definitely got to do a review on that. New tool yesterday. Not sure how we went so long without having this, but it does anywhere from 1 to 3 inches and butts 2 pipes together. So, you know, I'm sure we've all been there where you're, you know, getting a couple pieces of pipe together. This is for example, and you're trying to find your way to, you know, to get it set so you just get it tacked. So this is kind of like having third hand right here. Good tool to use, only 25 bucks. I'll put the link in the description. Other things as basic as 1, 2, 3 blocks. These are very precise little blocks, 1 inch by 2 inch by 3 inches, and different uses with that. Little things like, for example, we just have random steel blocks to use. Like I'm sure, you know, while you're TIG welding, you're like, man, if I just had a couple more inches to go, you know, height-wise, I'd have more access to the joint that I'm trying to weld. So that's kind of like what our channel is going to focus on, is just little tips and tricks here and there. And by no means are we, you know, we're not saying we're the best welders in the world, but we've definitely started, you know, as a beginner and learned a lot on the way. And between my buddy Chris and I, we test everything. We don't just talk about it. We don't just watch the YouTube videos and say, well, you know, it's not looking the same. So the videos that we're going to focus on are going to be the things that you've learned on, you know, maybe somebody taught you something. Maybe it's a YouTube video you watched, and we're going to put that to the test. We test everything. Everything will be controlled tests, back to back to back, same temperature, you know, on certain pipes, same gas flow, things like that. And those are the things that excite us, is being able to test, you know, a back-to-back, you know, type of welding scenario. You may say, hey, yeah, mine looks great. And then another person says, hey, man, I was using the same gas settings. And so there are little things that matter. Like, so for example, on this regulator, right, you got your CFM readings here. But one thing we're also going to review is, and it's something so basic, you know, it's cheap, is this a little flow meter that you put at the end of your torch to make sure what you're seeing here actually matches there, because believe it or not, this does not match that. So we will put this in a, it'll have its own review in a different video. We have a bunch of random things here, you know, the CK Worldwide kit here that has the 6, 7, and 8 gas lens torches, Miller water cooled torches, consumables kits. We have this for the WP17 and 9, and also the W225 torch. So yeah, you know, I hope you guys subscribe and you know, like the videos that we have. And what we're hoping to accomplish here is, you know, over the course, you know, of the videos that we're producing, hopefully you learn something from it, even if it's as little as, man, he's just dabbing a little bit differently, and I had the same settings, and that was my issue. You know, that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to try to get, you know, as close up as, you know, as we can to the weld, so you can actually watch the puddle, you know, watch how we're, you know, dabbing it. Also try to have a camera set up on the actual welder itself, so you can see, you know, what the amperage is as you're welding. So you may start it at 120, but realistically you're kind of cruising around 70 or 80, and then we'll talk about the differences of, you know, the amperage that you set versus where you're actually at versus the piece of metal, and how hot it's getting and how it's affecting the pedal and why, or puddle, and why it's doing what it's doing. So really look forward to this channel. It's going to be really fun. We are just normal guys, normal jobs. However, we are absolutely in love with TIG welding and fabrication. So that's what this channel is going to be all about. So again, hope you like and subscribe to our videos, and stay tuned for what's to come.